Hello students, ಇದು probability part 3. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು multiplications theorem of probability ಅನ್ನು ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Already you know that the definition of conditional probability. If A and B are any two events related to an experiment with the probability of B is not equal to 0 or probability of A is not equal to 0, we know the conditional probability of A given B is equal to probability of A intersections B divided by probability of B, or probability of B given A is equal to probability of A intersections B divided by probability of A. Already we know that conditional probability of A given B is equal to probability of A intersections B divided by probability of A, and probability of B given A is equal to probability of A intersections B divided by probability of A. ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ probability of A intersections B is equal to probability of B into probability of A given B, or probability of A intersections B is equal to probability of A into probability of B given A. Here probability of A is not equal to 0. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಬಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದು. ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ probability of A or B, A union B ಇದ್ದಾಗ additions theorem ಅನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersections B ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು probability of A and B ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ here using multiplications, probability of A intersections B, A and B is equal to probability of A into probability of B given A. It means here you know that A intersections B is equal to B intersections A. Suppose A is the first event and B is the second event. Probability of first event and second event is equal to probability of the first event into probability of second event when first event is already occurred or first event is already given, or probability of B intersections A. Suppose B is the first event and A is second event, B and A. Its value is equal to probability of the first event B into probability of the second event A when B is already occurred. This theorem is called multiplications theorem of probability. ನಾವು multiplications theorem ಅನ್ನು and ಬಂದಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Similarly, suppose A, B and C are the three events of a sample space, same sample space. We have probability of A and B and C, A intersections B intersections C is equal to, just remember, A first event, B second event and C is third event. Then here write intersections using the multiplications. Probability of the first event A into probability of the second events when first event is already occurred into probability of the third event C when first and second event is already occurred is given. Probability of A intersections B intersections C is equal to probability of A into probability of B, A is given, into probability of C when A and B are given. This one is probability of first, second, third event. First event into probability of the second event when first event is already occurred or given, into probability of the third events when first and second event is already given. This one is called the multiplications theorem on probability. And generalize these theorems. This rule can be extended to any number of events of a sample space. That is probability of A1 intersections A2 intersections A3 intersections up to AN is equal to A1, A2, A3, first, second, third up to nth events. that value is equal to probability of the first event A1 into probability of the second event when A1 is given into probability of the third events when A1 and A2 are given. Generalize the last term is probability of the nth event when A1, A2, A3 up to An minus 1 events are already occurred or given. This theorem is multiplication theorem on probability. The next definitions, independent events. It is very important results. What is the definition of independent events? Means two or more events are said to be independent if the happening or non-happening of one does not depends on the happening or non-happening of the other. Two events or more events are said to be independent if the happening or non-happening of one does not depends on the happening or non-happening of the other. It means here you say that simply you can say that the probability of obtaining the probability of the one events does not affected by the probability of the other events. Then the two events are said to be independent. One is not depends on the other. Here finding calculating the probability of the one event is not depends on the other. Here A and B are said to be independent, means here finding calculating the probability of A is not depends on B, or probability of B calculating the probability of B is not depends on A. A B ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, B A ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Then A and B are said to be independent. Generally you can say that probability of B given A. Here A and B are independent means the calculating the probability of B is not depends on A, means that is probability of B given A is exactly equal to probability of B. Therefore, you can say that probability of A intersections B using the multiplication theorem. Probability of A into probability of B given A. But B is not depends on A. It means its value is exactly equal to probability of B. Therefore, A and B are independent means probability of A intersections B is always equal to probability of A into probability of B. This is the special case. A and B are independent, probability of A intersections B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Or suppose here A is not depends on B, probability of A given B is exactly equal to probability of A. Therefore, probability of A intersections B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Therefore, generally you can say that A and B are independent means probability of A intersections B is always equal to probability of A into probability of B. Means the calculating the probability of one events not depends on the other. It means two or more events are said to be independent if the happening or non-happening of one does not depends on the happening or non-happening of the other. ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ the events are said to be independent. ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಜನರಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ n events mutually independent means probability of A1 intersections A2 intersections A3 up to AN is always equal to probability of A1 into probability of A2 into probability of A3 up to probability of AN when A1, A2, A3, AN are mutually independent. One is not depends on the other, then intersections is always equal to product. In multiplication theorems, this one is the special case. Here you know that the additional theorem probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersections B. Suppose A and B are mutually exclusive, then probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B. Similarly, multiplication theorem on probability of A intersections B means probability of A into probability of B given A. Suppose A and B are independent, then probability of A intersections B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. It is very important results. This here ask 5-mark questions on independent events. Problems are very simple. Once you identify the A and B are independent, means directly you say that probability of A intersections B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Next, some properties in independence. If A and B are independent events without proof, directly you can say that A and B complements are also independent. It means probability of A intersections B complement is equal to probability of A into probability of B complement. Similarly, A complement and B are independent. It means probability of not A and not and B is equal to probability of A complement into probability of B. A complement and B complements are also independent. It means probability of A complement intersections B complement is equal to probability of A complement into probability of B complement. And also, suppose A and B are independent, using this result is very important. Probability of A or B or A union B is equal to 1 minus probability of A complement into probability of B complement. Examples. The first one. 2 cards are drawn random without replacement. This word is very important. Without replacement from a pack of 52 playing cards. Find the probability that both are black cards. You know that total number of 52 cards in playing cards, 26 black cards and 26 red cards. Here 2 cards are drawn randomly without replacement. ಒಂದು ತೆಗೆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ replace ಮಾಡುವ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, without replacement. Therefore, here you know that suppose you can taking the event A means first drawn card is black and event B means second drawn card is black. It is clear? Second drawn card is black. Here just remember, after first drawn card is first black card is drawn. First card anna draw madidmele second black card anna draw ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು B means. Therefore, probability of A means total number of card is 52. The number of black card is 26. Therefore, the chance of getting first black card is 26 divided by 52. 26 divided by 52. After the first black card is drawn, here draw the second black card. After first, that is the conditional probability. What is probability of B given A? First card is drawn. It is not necessary here. Just remember this meaning. The second drawn card is black when first black card is already drawn. That is, total number of black card is 26. One card is already drawn from 52 playing cards. The total number of card is 51. Here the black card is 25. Therefore, the chance of second drawn card is black means 25 divided by 51. Next, here find the probability both the cards are black. It means first card is black and second card is black. That one is the multiplications theorem. Intersections means probability of A into probability of B given A. Probability of A means 26 by 52 means 1 by 2. Probability of B given A, first card is black card into second card is also black when first black card is drawn. That is 25 divided by 51. Therefore, answer is 25 divided by 2 into 51 is 102. Very simple questions using multiplications theorem on probability. The similar second questions. An urn contains 10 black and 5 white balls. The similar type. The urn contains 10 black balls, black, and 5 white balls, white. 2 balls are drawn one after the other without replacement. This word is very important. Without replacement. What is the probability that both drawn balls are black cards? Here also, first assume that A means first drawn ball is black. And event B means second drawn ball is also black. Two balls, black balls are drawn. Second drawn ball is black. Therefore, probability of A, total number of balls 10 plus 5, 15. Black card is 10. Therefore, probability of getting first black cards is 10 divided by chance of getting the black card, black balls is 10 divided by 15. It means 2 by 3. After first black ball is drawn, find the probability of the second drawn ball is black. It means probability of B, second black cards, when first black ball is already is drawn. The total number of ball is 15. Already one ball is drawn means total number of ball is 14. And total number of black ball is 10. One ball is drawn means 9. Therefore, probability of B given A, it is the conditional probability. Second ball is drawn after first black ball is drawn. It is B by A. That is 9 divided by 14. Therefore, the probability of both drawn ball are black without replacement, that is probability of A intersections B. Probability of A intersections B is equal to probability of A into first ball is black, next into second ball is also black when first ball is already black ball is drawn. That is probability of A into probability of B given A. 2 by 3 into 9 by 14. The answer is 3 divided by 7. Simplify, you get the result is 3 by 7. The third questions. 3 cards are drawn successively without replacement. Here also using the words without replacements from a pack of 52 playing cards. What is the probability that first 2 cards are king and the third card is an ace? Here you know that 3 cards are drawn. Here the king cards 4 and ace card is 4. Total number of card is 52. Suppose you can say that A is the probability of the first king cards. B means getting second king cards. C means the third card is an ace card. This means probability of the first card is king and second card is king and third card is ace card. Probability of A into probability of B given A into probability of C given A intersections B. Here the total card is 51. You know that first king card means 4 by 52. Total number of card is 52. Therefore, first king cards 4 by 52. After first card is king, draw the second king cards. Total number of remaining king card is 3 by 51. After first and second king cards are drawn, the third card is an ace. Total number of ace card is 4 divided by remaining card is 54 by 50. The fourth questions, the direct problems. If probability of A is given 3 by 5, probability of B is given that 1 by 5, then find the probability of A intersections B if A and B are independent. Here already is given that A and B are independent. 1 mark questions. You know that A intersections B means probability of A into probability of B. Direct substitute the values. Probability of A is 3 by 5 and probability of B is 1 by 5. Simplify, you get 3 divided by 25. Similarly, the fifth questions. If A and B are independent events with probability of A is 0.3 and probability of B is 0.4, then find probability of A intersections B, probability of A union B, probability of A given B, and probability of B given A. 5 more questions. Given that probability of A is 0.3, probability of B is 0.4, and also given that A and B are independent. You know that A and B are independent means probability of A intersections B. First case, probability of A into probability of B. And substitute the values. Probability of A is 0.3 and probability of B means 0.4. 0.3 into 0.4 means 0.12. And second case, probability of A union B. This one is 2 marks. Probability of A union B means you know that 1 minus probability of A complement into probability of B complement. You know that probability of A complement means 1 minus probability of A, and probability of B complement means 1 minus probability of B. Therefore, its value is 1 minus probability of A is 0.3 into 1 minus probability of B means 0.4. Its value is 1 minus 0.7. 1 minus 0.3 means 0.7. 1 minus 0.4 means 0.6. 1 minus 0.7 into 0.6, it is 1 minus 0.42. The answer is 0.58. And the third part, here find the probability of A given B. Here you know that A and B are independent. Calculating or finding the probability of A given B, A not depends on B, that is exactly equal to probability of A. Therefore, answer is probability of A is already is given 0.3. And similarly, probability of B given A, here A and B are independent. Therefore, probability of B given A is exactly equal to probability of B. The probability of B is given that 0.4. Therefore, probability of B given A when A and B are independent, its value is equal to 0.4. Next questions. If A and B are independent events such that probability of A is 0.3 and probability of B is 0.4, then find the similar type questions here given in words: probability of A and B, probability of A and not B but not B, and probability of A or B, and probability of neither A nor B. Here also direct problems, 5 mark questions. Given probability of A is 0.3, probability of B is 0.6. You know that probability of A and B means probability of A intersections B. Probability of A intersections B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Directly substitute the value is 0.3 into 0.6, its value is 0.18. Second one is probability of A and not B. Here also A and not B means probability of A intersections B complement. A and B are independent means A and B complements are also independent. Therefore, probability of A intersections B complement is equal to probability of A into probability of B complement. Probability of B complement means 1 minus probability of B. 1 minus 0.6 means 0.4. 0.3 into 0.4, 0.12. And the third case, probability of A or B. You know that A or B means probability of A union B. If A and B are independent means probability of A union B is equal to 1 minus probability of A complement into B complement. A complement means 1 minus A. B complement means 1 minus B. Therefore, 1 minus A means 0.3, 1 minus 0.3, 0.7, 1 minus 0.6 means 0.4. Therefore, 1 minus 0.28, its value is equal to 0.72. And the fourth one is probability of neither A nor B. Neither A nor B means not A and not B. Not A complement, intersections B complement. Here A and B are independent means A complement, probability of A complement intersections B complement is equal to probability of A complement into probability of B complement. A complement means 1 minus probability of A. B complement means 1 minus probability of B. A means probability of A equal to 0.3, probability of B equal to 0.6. 1 minus 0.3 means 0.7, 1 minus 0.6 means 0.4. 0.7 into 0.4 is 0.28. This one is 5 mark questions. The seventh questions, if A and B are independent events and probability of A is given 1 by 4, probability of B is given 1 by 2, then find probability of not A and not B. 2 mark questions. Not A and not B means you know that probability of A complement intersections B complement. A and B are independent means probability of A complement intersections B complement is equal to probability of A complement into probability of B complement. A complement means 1 minus probability of A. B complement means 1 minus probability of B. Substitute the values and simplify. The next 8th questions. If E and F be two events such that probability of E is given 3 by 5, probability of F is given 3 by 10, and probability of E intersections F is given 1 by 5. Are A and F are independent events? Just verify E and F are independents or not. Here you know that probability of E is given, probability of F is given, and also probability of E intersections F is given. Therefore, first find the product of probability of E into probability of F. You know that 3 by 5 into 3 by 10, its value is 9 divided by 50. It is not equal to 1 by 5. 1 by 5 means probability of E intersections F. It means probability of E intersections F is not equal to probability of E into probability of F. Therefore, E and F are not independent events. These are dependent events. The next one, 9th. If probability of A is 1 by 2, probability of B is 7 divided by 12, and probability of not A or not B is 1 by 4, then state whether A and B are independent. Here, given that probability of A is 1 by 2, probability of B is 1 by 12, 7 by 12, therefore probability of A into probability of B is 1 by 2 into 7 by 12 is 7 divided by 24. And also given that probability of not A or not B, it means A complement union B complement. Given that 1 by 4, you know that using De Mor's theorems, A complement unions B complement is equal to A intersections B whole complement. Probability of A complement means 1 minus probability of A intersections B, or probability of A intersections B is equal to 1 minus probability of A intersections B whole complement. Therefore, probability of A intersections B is 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 3 by 4. 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. Therefore, probability of A intersections B, this 3 by 4 is not equal to 7 by 24. 7 by 24, the value of probability of A into probability of B. It means probability of A intersections B is not equal to probability of A into probability of B. Therefore, A and B are not independent events. It's clear? And the 10th one, if A, B are events such that probability of A is given, probability of A union B is given, probability of B is also given, its value is unknown quantity Q. Given that A and B are independent, then find the value of Q. A and B are independent iddre Q value same barutte anta. A union B is given. You know that probability of A union B is 1 minus probability of A complement into B complement. Right? Then given that its value is equal to 3 by 5. Substitute the values. 1 minus probability of A complement means 1 minus 1 by 2. B complement means 1 minus Q. Then simplify, you get the value of Q. 2 mark questions. The next problems. It is also 2 mark questions. A fair coin is tossed thrice 3 times. What is the probability that all 3 tosses result in head? Here you know that A be an event, the first toss result is head. B is an event, second toss result is head. And C be an event, the third toss result is head. Here A, B, C are the result of 3 different tosses. They are independent. A, B, C are not dependent here because tossing the coin you get head in 3 different cases. Therefore, the probability of A is not depends on probability of B, and calculating the probability of B is not depends of A and C. Therefore, A, B, C are independent events. Therefore, all these 3 toss result is in head is probability of the 3 heads, first head, second head and third head. Probability of A intersections B intersection C is probability of A into probability of B into probability of C. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, its value is equal to 1 by 8. The next problems. the 10th one, 11th. If a pair of dice are rolled such that A be an event, sum of the numbers on the die is 7. B is an event, the number appearing is a multiple of 12. Check whether A and B are independent. In last result, you know that the 3 coins are tossed independently. The separate events, therefore A, B, C are independent. Here in the same experiment, in last problem, separate experiment, therefore A, B, C are independent. Directly you can say that. In this case, in the same events, verify A and B are independent. First you can take A, sum of the number on the die is 7, means the total throwing a dice, fair dice. Therefore total is 7 means 1 6 2 5 3 4 4 3 5 2 and 6 1, only 6 case. The B is given, the number appearing is a multiple of 12. ಅದು ನಾವು ಎರಡನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 12 ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ 2 6 3 4 4 3 and 6 2, only 4 case. Therefore A intersections B here 3 4 and 4 3. It means sum is 7 and product is 12. A intersections B. Here you know that probability of A is equal to total number of elements in sample space is 36, 6 square. Here A contains 6 elements, 6 by 36, 1 by 6. Probability of B is 4 by 36, 1 by 9. And A intersections B is 2 by 36, 1 by 18. Here you know that the product, probability of A into probability of B is 1 by 6 into 1 by 9 is 1 by 54. That is not equal to 1 by 18. It means not equal to probability of A intersections B. Therefore A and B are not independent events, is the dependent events. One is depends on other. And 12th one, a die is marked 1 2 3 in red and 4 5 6 in green is tossed. A, given that event the number is even number, and B is an event that the number is red. Here verify A and B are independent or dependent or not. It means independent or dependent. The next questions. A fair coin unbiased is diced. A fair coin and unbiased dice are tossed. Let A be an event, head appears on the coin, and B be an event, 3 on the die. Check whether A and B are dependent or not. 5 mark questions. A, head appears on the coin means head 1, head 2, in die is either 1 2 3, head is fixed, 6 case. B is 3 on the dice means either head or tail in coin, therefore 2 case. A intersections B is only 1 case, H3. It's clear. The total number of possible case 2 into 6 is 12. Therefore probability of A is 6 by 12, 1 by 2. Probability of B is 2 by 12, 1 by 6. And probability of A intersections B is equal to 1 by 12 is, yes, only one case, 1 by 12. Here you know that probability of A into probability of B is 1 by 2 into 1 by 6 is 1 by 12. It is exactly equal to probability of A intersections B. Therefore A and B are independent events. 14th one. A die is thrown. E be an event, number appearing is multiple of 3. And F be an event, number appearing is even number. Then state whether E and F are independent or not. The similar type questions. The next one. One card is drawn at random from a deck of 52 playing cards. In which of the following case E and F are independent? Here the 3 different cases are given. E means the first one is the event E, the card is spade card. Event F, card is an ace. Second case, the card drawn is black. F means the card drawn is king. And the third case, E means the drawn card is king or queen, and F means the card is queen or jack. Then verify E and F are independent in separately. 3 questions here. Similarly, this one is very important results. The probability of solving the specific problems independently by A and B are given that 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 respectively. If both are tried to solve the problems, then find the probability that here the two case the problem is solved. Exactly one of them solve the problems. 5 mark questions. One problem is solving the two different persons A and B. Solving A is given that probability is 1 by 2 and B solving given that 1 by 3. Both are solved independently. Then find the probability that the problem is solved. Problem is solved means either A solved or B solved, A union B. Exactly one of them is solved means either A solved, B is not solved the problems, or B solved, A is not solved the problems. Just here given that probability of A solving problem is 1 by 2 and probability of B solving the problem is 1 by 3. A and B are solving the problems independently. Therefore, A and B are independent events. The first one is problem is solved means at least one of them is solve the problems. Either A or B solving the problems means probability of A union B. You know the formula probability of A union B when A and B are independent, 1 minus probability of A not the solve the problems and B not solve the problems. Neither solve the problems. The total probability is 1 minus neither solve the problems. 1 minus probability of A complement 1 minus probability of A and probability of B complement means 1 minus probability of B. It means 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by 3, 1 minus 1 by 2 into 2 by 3, 1 minus 1 by 3. The problem is solved 2 divided by 3. The probability of either A or B solving the problems. The second case, exactly one of them solve the problem means A solved and B is not solved, or B solved and A is not solved. It means probability of A intersections B complement plus probability of A complement intersections B. Here A and B are independent means probability of A intersections B complement is A probability of A into probability of B complement plus probability of A complement intersections B. A and B are independent means probability of A complement into probability of B. That is, substitute the values, you get answer is 1 by 2. The probability of exactly one of them solve the problems. These are the problems on independent events and multiplication theorems. Thank you.